Hello everyone, my name is Megan from my channel. Welcome to and welcome back. If you cannot tell by the title of today's video, I'm doing my plan to pan for 2024. So I've done a project plan in the past. I was really good right up until the end. The end of the year is like the most chaotic for me as far as like work goes. I'm a coach for a fall sport. So I'm like in season up until December. But I am determined to get back on the grind. And then obviously I took like a whole year off of YouTube, but anyway. So kind of the way that I'm looking to structure this is I have a bag full of makeup products that I am intending to pan. But for me, what panning is sometimes it's like actually hitting pan, finishing off a product, whatever that is. But sometimes I also just kind of want to like track usage and see how long it takes for me to use certain things. So like I'm not going to pan everything in here. Most of these are like, you know, years away from being like panned fully. So yeah, some of them I want to like expand on the pan, hit pan, whatever. Some of them I want to just kind of do a usage goal and then rotate through things just so that way I can make sure I'm using all of my powder bronzers, because I find that I get stuck in this using the same ones. Or whatever the product may be. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into, I guess I could have prepared myself a little better for this. Let's go ahead and dive on into the products that I'm looking to pan in 2024. I was totally gonna like organize these. You know what, give me 1 second. Let me put them into piles. Okay, now we're ready. I hope my hair looks okay. I'm doing a lot of rambling, but I just don't feel confident in my hair right now. But anyway, the show must go on. The first product that I'm looking to just get some use out of, honestly, this is so hit or miss for me. I either love this product or I hate this product. Sometimes I think it looks great. Everything that I'm wearing on my face did come out of these products, except for like my concealer and like my setting powder, because I'm not panning any of those. And like mascara and brow products. But other than that, everything that is on my face came from the piles in front of me. But this is the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. It's a kombucha glow moisturizer. I do have it on. You can't really tell because I've obviously put a lot of makeup on over that. I'm not wearing foundation today though, so anywhere my skin is exposed, you are seeing this. If I use a little bit too much or literally like put it on too quickly after my moisturizer or too quickly after my skincare, or put something else on top of it too soon or use the wrong brush, this will pill and be a freaking disaster. So on one hand, I'm like, I'd rather just get rid of it, but on the other hand, I'm like, I like it, I want to try to use it. So I think I'm going to try to pan this in some capacity. This one's, I think, really the only product that I'm like truly in the air about, but there's that. I guess I'm just going to start reaching at the piles in front of me because that's just how this is going to make the most sense to me, I guess. These are my like cream bronzers, contours that I'm looking to pan, or like, you know, just again, get use out of. I'm just going to use the term pan throughout the rest of the video just because rather than being like pan or get use out of, I'm not doing it. But this is the Hollywood Contour Wand from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Light Fair Medium. This is the contour that I have on, and of course I do have some stuff over it. It's a great wand. I feel like it's one of those things that because it's so expensive, I opt to not reach for it. And so it's just gonna go bad. And I can tell that the texture is kind of starting to change. Hi, Milo. My kitties are coming over to say hi. So I think that I want to just finally like pull trig and just try to get this done. Come here. So for anybody that's returning, I have a cat named Pokey. I think you guys have seen her before. She's sitting over on my bed. This is Milo. I got him a little while ago. It's been how long, Mr. Mans? I got him on my 22nd birthday because he fell into my basement and then just continued to live with us. So this is Milo. Milo meet the world. He's super cute and I love him. He also is just absurdly large. So anyway, he's gonna come over and check out all this stuff, but now you guys have met Milo. So this is the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Fair. I've had this for quite a few years. I really like it actually. It's one of those things that I seem to be forgetting that I own, and then like at one point I didn't want to use it all up, so I just didn't use it. It's gonna take me forever to use up. The pan's pretty small though, so I don't know quite what my goal is gonna be on this when I get there, but I'm excited to get some use out of that because it's a great product and I do want to go through my collection. As far as like powder bronzers go, this I think is probably my oldest. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. You can tell there's like a little bit of hard pan on it, but not enough to like interfere with the makeup application process. I do have this on today. Again, lighting's not the best. It's super, super foggy today, so we're just kind of rocking with it, but this is on my face. I do really love it. It still smells fine, so I'm not really concerned about it going off. But the fact of the matter is I do need to use it, so there'll be some sort of goal associated with this as well. I need to stop saying that because it's going to get really repetitive if it isn't already. The next product that I'm deciding to put in here is a mini. It is the Hourglass Ambient Ambient Light Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. I have a little bit of use in this. I'm not wearing it today, but I'm not expecting to get through this. None of these take forever to get through, but I do want to make sure that I do use it because it is in my collection and I did spend my money on it. And I think it's a really pretty product. I just don't ever reach for it. Let's see, from there, let's go ahead and talk about some highlighters. This is my Glossier Play highlighter in the shade Pearl Pale. It's a little bit dark for me. I do have it on today underneath another highlighter. It's again one of those ones where I'm just kind of like back and forth. Milo, please don't mess with that. This is a product that I go back and forth on about whether Milo, hey, about whether I think it's good for me, if it's too dark, too whatever. But it's really pretty when it's on, so I'm going to try to use it at least a little bit and kind of make my further decision on whether I'm going to keep it after I rotate it through. But I do for sure want to rotate this into my project pan. As far as powder highlights go, I have two. This is my Marc Jacobs powder highlight in the shade Worth the Wait. This is so ridiculously old. I still have even like this part in it. But it just, I mean, it's disgusting. Like, it's just messy. But I really haven't used it a lot because, again, I spent so much money on it that I was like, oh, this is like my precious highlighter. I want to make sure I, you know, don't waste it. But like, it's wasting sitting in my drawer. So I do have this on over the Glossier. It's definitely a more blingy highlight. It's more of the like 2016 highlight craze, but I still do like it in like proper amounts. So I want to give this some love that it deserves. Lastly, for the powder highlights, I also have the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. This was in my project pan 2 years ago. I have hit pan in it. I think for this one, my goal is going to be to like expand the pan to the first ring whenever I do get to that point, but I do want to get some more use out of this bad boy. For my cream and then powder blushes, I have this freaking nude stick still. Okay, this was also in that that project pan from a couple years ago. I got so sick of this and I just like literally haven't touched it since. I am determined. I want to get through it. It's very pretty. It is on my cheeks today underneath my powders. I want to get through it. I'm so determined. There's not a lot left. Like, there really, really is not a lot left. So I want to use this up. I'm excited. This is going to be done and I'm pumped about it. For a liquid, I have the Benefit Benetint. You can see that there is a bit of progress made in here. I mean, we're sitting right about here-ish. I'm not looking to finish this. This is one that I kind of just want to get some use out of because it's super pretty, but I do kind of forget that I have it sometimes. And then similarly, I have my Perricone MD No Makeup Blush. This is super expensive. It's like $40 for this little thing. Sorry, but it's gorgeous and I just want to get some use out of it. It's a really pretty like salmon, orangey, peachy kind of color that I don't use very often, that I don't have. So I want to make sure that this gets some love. Also, the top is broken, so I'm kind of scared that like it's gonna go bad or that it's gonna like break in my drawer unless I use it. So there's that. For my powders, I have my blush. It's a MAC blush in the shade Sincere. This is so old because I've had this for probably since like 2013. It's 2023. And I got this from my aunt who probably had it for 10 years before then. So this is like a 20-year-old blush, honestly, low-key. But it still works really well. I'm wearing it today. Should I be wearing it? Probably not, but like, it's fine. There's nothing growing in it, so I'm gonna count that as, it means it's still okay. But again, this is one where I know I guess the pans in here is big enough. There's a chance I could finish this in the year if I like really focused on it, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge later. I have until the first of the year basically to decide what my first round of project pans are gonna be. And then as a blush topper, I have the Cindy Luminizer from the Balm, which I think is actually supposed to be like a highlighter because it's from like the Luminizer collection. But I love this as a blush topper. Again, also wearing this today. So we're just really, I tried to use as many of these products as I could. It has some use, not a lot. You can kind of start to see, now I'm saying maybe start to see the outline of a pan or like of a ring, and you definitely can't. But it's super pretty and I just want to make sure I get use out of it because honestly, none of my powder blushes I really use all that often. So I think that throughout the year, even the ones that aren't currently in this bag, I do want to try to see if I can rotate through those a little bit just to again get everything some use. Let's see, down to the last two little sections. Three kind of. This is my Dewy Coconut Setting Mist from e.l.f. I love it. I'm wearing it today, but also I can't wear this by itself. I do have to wear like a true lockdown setting spray with this, because I find that it makes my skin a little bit too dewy and my makeup kind of slips sometimes. But if I put this on and then lock it in with something else, gorgeous, lasts all day. So this is pretty new, actually. It's about here-ish. So yeah, I'm looking forward to make my way through this. I've used one of these before in the past. I've used maybe two of these before in the past. So I'm excited to kind of get through these. I do forget that I have this though. So there's that. So we're gonna work on it. As far as lipsticks go, I have two. This one's a mini. It is my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. Not a lot in there. I just am not a huge lipstick wearer, at least not in this setting or like this, you know, format of it. I do have this on today though. So that is what the base of my lip is, and I'm excited to see if I can get through this. And then I also have this Glossier lipstick, Generation G in the shade Leo. So this is like the original formula, or like maybe second gen formula, where it's matte. I've had it for a couple years, but it still smells like roses, so we're gonna rock with it. But it's, I mean, there's a ton in here. Actually, it's not as much as I thought. But still, I'm excited to see, maybe I can use this as a blush, maybe I can use this as an actual lipstick, see how I do with this, what I do with it. I'm excited to actually, because it's super pretty. I just, again, never reach for my stick lipsticks. So I'm excited about this one. And then lastly, I have my lip glosses. This is my Kosas Wet Lip Oil in the shade Dip. I do see some like slight separation here, and I've really never used this. I do know they can go badly pretty quickly, so I mean, it still smells fine. But I do want to try to get some use out of this before it officially turns, because I know that I'm kind of getting close to that point and I really haven't used it all that much. So that's in the pan. Similarly, I have my Lawless Forget the Filler. This is a mini. This came in a 3-pack. This is the gloss I'm wearing today. I think it might actually be pretty close to being done already, so I might flip in one of the other two just to kind of like still have that as an option. But for the time being, please hold. Got it. For the time being, I think it's the shade Rosy Outlook. I have no idea. But it's like the lightest of the 3 Forget the Fillers that used to come in like a little winter set. I don't know. Anyway, I'm wearing it. I really like it. I just forget that I own it. Because again, I don't often reach for lip products. So if I go through this one pretty quickly, then I'll probably flip in one of the other two that I have. But that is that. And then lastly, I have this ColourPop lip oil. It's just clear. It's in the shade Dewdrop. I've had this for so many years because I panned the other one that I bought with this that I'd had for probably about a year at that point, 2 years ago. So this is probably gone like 3-4 years. Still works. Still like it. Still feels great on the lips. Still tastes fine. You know. Whole shebang. So yeah, there's not, again, too much product in here. If I pull the stopper out, I haven't had it sitting up for very long, but honestly, we'd probably be sitting about like halfway through this thing. So I don't think that this will be a struggle for me to get through it all, especially considering it's a clear lip gloss. So with that being said, that is everything in my little bin. So everything I'm looking to kind of get some use out of in 2024, calling it my plan to pan because they're all going to show up in my project pan at some point in time. With that being said, if you are interested in checking out our project pan, I'll be posting that the very first Monday of the year, which I think might actually be the first, maybe the second. I kind of think it's the first though. Please hold. January it will be the first. So I will have a full year, not going to do December. We'll cover all that later actually. I don't need to ramble on about it now. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. If you want to see more of me, whoa, that was weird. If you like this video, I'd appreciate if you give it a thumbs up below and left a comment if you felt inclined to do so. If you want to see more of me in the future, go ahead and subscribe. Oh my goodness, clearly it's been a minute since I've done this. But with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day and night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.